At the start of the movie, we meet Cindy and Brad enjoying a date by the pool. They chat about their work as lifeguards in the park, revealing their names along the way. Instead of heading home after their shifts, they choose to hang around, cuddling on the waterslide. But their peaceful evening takes a horrifying turn when a mysterious figure wielding a machete appears and savagely murders them. Fast forward to the graduating class of Valley Hills High School in 2018 is gearing up for its graduation event. The seniors are buzzing with excitement as they prepare for their graduation event at Wet Valley, a water park. It's Alice, a proud Valley Hills High School alumna, who sparked the idea and organized the whole affair. Eager to celebrate together, the seniors anticipate days filled with swimming, sliding, and bonding. Their plan? To soak up the fun for a full 3 days at the water park. Now we meet Josh, our main character. He, along with his pals Chad and Slim, formed a school band called the Blades, set to perform at the event. As they prepare, an unexpected encounter occurs when an elderly man named Conrad approaches them. Conrad, a longtime caretaker and maintenance technician at the water park, surprises Josh and his friends with his enduring vitality despite 35 years on the job. Later, as Josh and his bandmates practice, they bump into Kim, Josh's ex who now works as a lifeguard. Their casual conversation seems to stir jealousy in Kim's current boyfriend, Tommy. It's no wonder he feels that way, considering the unexpected reunion and the history between Kim and Josh. In the next scene, we meet Michael, who gets a call from his son Josh, the main character. Josh purposefully invites his dad to the water park to see his performance. Then, we're introduced to Priscilla, a park staff member and Valley Hills High School graduate from 1992. Slim mentions a rumor circulating among students about Priscilla supposedly picking one graduate each year for an intimate encounter. As everyone enjoys themselves, the rest of the class is having a great time at the water park's main attraction, a thrilling series of tall and winding waterslide tunnels. Laughter and excitement fill the air as seniors eagerly wait their turn, looking forward to the exhilarating rides ahead. But the fun takes a sudden turn when a group of unruly teens brings a bottle of liquor down the slide, causing chaos. Paul, the owner of Wet Valley, steps in to handle the situation, making sure everything stays under control. Meanwhile, Conrad, the caretaker, deals with the aftermath, cleaning up broken glass and blood from the pool to ensure the safety of all the guests. Later in the afternoon, Kim and Tommy bump into Josh, who's hanging out with Chad and Slim, adding to the day's excitement. Josh's friends ask Tommy to help them find a cord extension, keeping the day busy. While Tommy gets to work setting up the speaker and microphone cables, Josh takes advantage of the moment to steal some time alone with Kim in another part of the park. Sneaking behind Tommy's back, they start getting cozy. Meanwhile, Josh's dad, Michael, shares a meal with Priscilla. Initially, their conversation is muted to the audience, but we can gather from their interaction that Priscilla is married to Paul, the owner of Wet Valley, while Michael, also known as Josh's dad, is a well-known figure in the local community. During dinner, Michael shares his thoughts with Priscilla, suggesting that Paul might not fully grasp how valuable Priscilla is. Later on, Josh and Kim join their friends as the Blades gear up for their performance. As they get ready to take the stage, some classmates observe from afar, one ominously predicting that trouble is brewing for Josh and Kim. The seniors eagerly anticipate the Blades' performance of 80s hits, but Kim, watching from the crowd, pretends to dislike Josh's singing and criticizes the band's loud instruments. Meanwhile, Josh's dad and Priscilla attend to show their support. Despite the seemingly joyful atmosphere, Tommy remains blissfully unaware of his girlfriend's betrayal. However, everything changes when a senior reveals a video of Josh and Kim's indiscretion, sharing it in the seniors' group chat, sparking a wave of shock and disbelief among the graduating class. As Tommy's fury intensifies, fueled by the incriminating video, he bursts onto the stage with palpable anger, drawing the attention of the entire crowd as he confronts Josh in a heated exchange. The atmosphere becomes even more tense when Priscilla, amidst the chaos, stumbles upon her husband's secret rendezvous with Alice, adding another layer of drama to the unfolding events. Amid the commotion, Michael intervenes, gently comforting his shaken son, Josh, and proposing an unexpected venture: purchasing the water park. Unaware of Alice's covert presence, Michael and Josh discuss their plans, unaware that their conversation is being surreptitiously monitored. Alice seeks out Paul, expressing her dismay over his discussions to sell the water park. As Paul's mistress, she fears he might abandon her once he secures the money from the deal. Despite her insecurities, Paul, inebriated, reassures her that he would never sell the water park as it's his sole source of income. Late into the night, while the seniors are tucked away, an intruder covertly breaches one of the water slides, installing a menacing pair of large metal blades in an X formation inside. The following day, Michael roams the area, unaware of a mysterious figure trailing him. Suddenly, he's struck by a bullet, collapsing with a leg wound. The assailant then drags him to a nearby shed, where a horrifying revelation awaits. The lifeless bodies of Cindy and Brad, the ill-fated lifeguards from the movie's outset, lie within. In the ensuing scene, we witness the aftermath of Tommy's devastating losses, his job and his relationship with Kim. As he grapples with the harsh reality, Conrad offers him some bitter truths, revealing Kim's decision to move on. Despite this painful revelation, Tommy clings to a sliver of hope, fueled by his unwavering love for her. Meanwhile, as lunchtime fades into the afternoon, Conrad, ever the diligent caretaker of the water park, remains steadfast in his duties. Amidst the emotional turmoil brewing among the park's visitors, he ensures the seamless operation of the water slides, a stark juxtaposition to the turmoil unfolding in Tommy's personal life. Unbeknownst to anyone, lurking within one of the slides are the treacherous metal blades, a danger waiting to strike. Meanwhile, Priscilla shirks her responsibilities, opting instead for a romantic liaison with Slim, disregarding her duties at the park. As the afternoon rolls in, the seniors eagerly await a thrilling competition promising a $500 prize. Split into teams, they eagerly prepare to race down the water slides in a quest to determine the fastest trio. Naturally, Josh eagerly teams up with Chad and Slim, ready to embrace the challenge head-on. Despite Slim's absence, Josh, Chad, and Tommy convene for the competition. Tommy surprises them by showing up, explaining that although he's been fired, he's now participating as a visitor rather than an employee. With Tommy joining their team, they eagerly prepare to take on the challenge together. Facing resistance from the other seniors, Josh and Chad turn to Kim to fill Slim's absence on their team. Meanwhile, Tommy, left with nothing to do but observe, notices a suspicious trail of water leaking from one of the slides. While the seniors eagerly line up for their turn on the slides, Conrad remains relaxed by the pool, awaiting the start of the competition. Meanwhile, Tommy, convinced of the danger, frantically tries to dissuade everyone from using the slides, desperate to prevent potential harm. Despite Tommy's urgent warnings, the seniors dismiss him, viewing him as a party pooper due to his recent actions. Frustrated and disheartened, Tommy struggles to convey the seriousness of the situation as his pleas fall on deaf ears. With the competition about to commence, event organizers and pool caretakers prepare for the event. Priscilla coordinates with Conrad, who stands guard below, ensuring that everything runs smoothly for the anticipated competition. Unaware of the deadly blades concealed within one of the slides, Tommy persists in his desperate attempts to warn Paul and Priscilla about the imminent danger. Despite his urgent pleas, his concerns fall on deaf ears, and the competition proceeds as scheduled. In a tragic turn of events, a frustrated senior forcefully pushes Tommy down the slide, coinciding with the unsuspecting descent of 3 girls down the same path. The consequences are devastating as the hidden blades claim their victims in a horrifying instant, leaving behind a scene of unimaginable horror. Beneath the slide, panic erupts as crimson-tinted water surges from slide number 3, accompanied by the chilling sight of mangled limbs cascading down. Amidst the chaos, horrified visitors scream in terror, their panic escalating with each passing moment. Rushing to the scene, Conrad sprains his ankle in his frantic effort to reach his lifeguard post, further compounding the unfolding tragedy. Meanwhile, Tommy, who was forcefully pushed down the slide earlier, hurtles closer and closer toward the deadly metal blades, his fate hanging in the balance. With imminent danger ahead, Tommy can only cling to hope, praying that no one else follows him down the slide. Meanwhile, Conrad urgently instructs Priscilla to halt the competition, but their walkie-talkies fail at the worst possible moment, hindering their ability to communicate effectively. Unaware of the unfolding chaos below, Priscilla cheerfully invites Paul to take the slide, unaware of its perilous state. Oblivious to the danger, Paul accepts and begins his descent down slide number 3. Meanwhile, Josh races upstairs, urgently pleading with everyone to stop using the slides. In a desperate attempt to avoid the impending disaster, Paul struggles to halt his descent mid-slide. Amid the unfolding chaos, the 2 senior girls and Tommy, already ensnared by the deadly blades, are forcefully propelled further down the slide, sealing their fate in a heart-wrenching tragedy. The abrupt shift from joyful revelry to harrowing calamity sends shockwaves through the crowd, confronting them with the stark realization of the dire circumstances. Amidst the pandemonium, Conrad urgently directs Chad and Kim to shut down the water pumps housed in the nearby shed. However, as they hastily enter the shed, they are confronted with a chilling and grisly scene. The lifeless bodies of Josh's father, Michael, and the 2 lifeguards, their presence adding another layer of horror to the unfolding nightmare. As the situation intensifies, Paul's struggle proves futile against the forceful rush of water, and he succumbs to the deadly blades. The tragic sequence of events concludes with yet another victim falling prey to the horrifying fate awaiting those who venture down slide number 3. Amidst the aftermath of the massacre, Josh receives unexpected news from a lawyer. His father has left him a significant inheritance, adding a bittersweet twist to the tragic events that have unfolded. However, one crucial detail remains unresolved. Josh's father had intended to purchase the Wet Valley Water Park to demolish it to make way for a $20 million shopping complex. With Paul's demise in the tragic incident, Priscilla emerges as the sole beneficiary of the funds generated from the planned transaction. The film concludes with a chilling revelation. Priscilla's serene smile belies a dark past. Flashbacks reveal that she witnessed a death at the park years ago, where no one came to aid the victim. As a girl, she witnessed the tragedy unfold, and now it's clear she orchestrated the events of 2018, likely as an act of revenge and to secure her inheritance. The sinister truth behind the tragedy is finally unveiled, leaving viewers stunned by Priscilla's deceitful machinations.